family? Welcome. So, doing things just a little differently today. And I wanted to talk about something that is really important to me. And so, depending on where you're watching this in the internet world, it may be called the after, or it may be called something else if you're watching it on YouTube. But I wanted to talk about the after, and then I want to talk about new beginnings, right? And so I did a 21-day raw fast in December, the end of December, and at a time where most people are not, detoxing, not fasting at those times, because it was like, in the middle of the month, people are, what if you celebrate holidays, people are celebrating holidays and anything like that. So most of the time when I, around this time, when it's the winter, or, fall going into winter, I do like water fasts, really quick things like that, just to reset my body, right? But I was called to do a 21-day raw fast, which I had said that I wouldn't do that in the fall and winter because of the access, what we have access to in the fall and winter as far as seasonal fruits and things like that. I go for things that are seeded. One of the great things about the season is that there are lots of seeded grapes. But, I tend to try to stick to doing raw fast in the spring and summer. But I was called to, and I didn't know why, but it was like this strong, real urge to, right? And so depending on who I am in your life, right? So some people know me from, your personal life, right? Some people, you're my friends. Some people know me as the thankful priestess, right? I am your spin instructor. And some people know me as the holistic health guide. So depending on who I am in your life, you may know some things, you may not know some things that I was going through. But I went through a really just weird time when I was doing this 21-day raw fast. And it became quite clear why I was called to do that. And that's why it's so important to listen to your intuition and to listen to yourself and kind of drown out the other noise around you. Because while I was doing this 21-day raw fast, I was the only one doing it in my household, right? So thankfully, they're not like too far-fetched. We're all plant-based in our home, but at the same time, sometimes you miss cooked foods and things like that, but it really wasn't that difficult. But there was a point in the raw fast where I got really just tired of it. One of the reasons that I got tired of it was because I stopped enjoying food. It was the weirdest thing. And some people were like, oh, that's great, I'm trying to lose weight. But really, I wasn't doing it to lose weight per se. I was really doing it because I felt like I needed to do it in this season. So usually in the fall and winter, I go through, what people call like the winter blues. And one of those things that happens in that, those winter blues is like, I can get, just you rise one day and you're like, why am I sad today? Right. And so I don't really particularly like the cold, dead months. It takes, I feel like it drains me. And sometimes I get up and I'm like, I'm not even for this, right? So as a person who is really into fitness and wellness, that does help. But sometimes you still have to like push yourself to go in those times, right? And so that was the main thing for me, is when I detox at this time and fast and cleanse at this time, it's really about how I can adjust to this season, how I can boost my immune system for one, so that I'm not getting sick in these cold months, but also making it a priority to really mentally recharge myself, right? And so that's exactly what I did. So I went through something within, I'm not going to say too much about it, but I went through something that was hurtful to me. I'm just going to put it out there. It was really extremely hurtful. And even now I'm still kind of processing it. But I knew that if I wasn't going through that detox, that I don't feel like I would have been able to mentally really get through what I had to get through, right? And I'm thankful that I listened to my intuition, right? So as I was cleansing, as I was detoxing these things out of my body, because like I said, the detox was not easy, not because it was hard for me to prepare the foods or eat the foods, but because my body was literally detoxing things out of me that I was like, where did that even come from, right? And on top of that, I wasn't even enjoying food. So I was eating because I'm a fitness instructor, because, you know, I go to the gym regularly. I was trying to eat so that I could, you know, build my muscles and things like that. But the problem was I wasn't enjoying my food. Like, it really felt like all of the joy of eating was out. And I even told a friend of mine, I said, well, maybe that's what it was supposed to be. Maybe I wasn't supposed to be enjoying my food, right? And I remember, I think I was like on day 13, and I was like, I think I'm just going to go to 15 days and I'm going to be done with it, right? And so when I got to day 15, if I'm not mistaken, that's when like a lot of stuff started happening. And so I kept going. I pushed myself to keep going, right? And so why am I telling you all this? I'm telling you this because detoxing and fasting and cleansing yourself, right? Those are things that are extremely important. And I have to shout out anybody who like called me, texted me during this time, you know, who really supported me in this time. I got to shout them out, because people don't know how much just checking up on you really helps you and continues to motivate you, right? And so one of the things that I know that I have been called to do, right, as a holistic health guide, as a person who takes health and wellness extremely seriously, you know, my business is called GenerationalHealthRevolution, and that is about healing not just yourself, but healing, helping to facilitate healing around you, right? So as I heal myself, I heal those that come before me, that come after me, right? And so even if there's people around you who are not wanting to heal, or you look at them as not wanting to heal, right? That's, you know, that's your perception of them not wanting to heal or can't, or whatever it is, right? That you can be the instrument to facilitate that healing, because one moment you feel that they're not serious about healing, but next thing you know, they're coming to you, right? For guidance. So with that being said, we're going to be starting Generational Health Revolution is going to be starting a detox. And what is this detox about? This detox is going to be in 3 different phases. The last phase will be leading into the spring equinox, right? The real new year, right? To spring, right? So we're going to be preparing our bodies for the spring season and for the summer season. So our first detox is going to be the end of this month, right? So it's going to start next Monday. So Sunday would be more like a prep day. And if you sign up for this detox, you will, I'll tell you everything that you'll receive within the detox. But then, so it's going to last 2 weeks, 14 days. So then we will take a break, and then in February, into February, we will start the next phase of our detox. And then we will go into the 3rd phase of our detox, which will be in March, leading into the spring equinox. Now, with the first phase of our detox, it's going to be really simple. What I will be telling people to do is we're just going to be really trying to bring more whole foods and plant-based foods into our diet, right? So I don't want it to feel taxing on the body just yet, right? I want you to be able to like bring yourself into it easily, right? So we're going to take out some of the foods junk that we eat, right? And we're going to really focus on bringing more whole food, plant-based foods into our diet. So, you know, I'll tell you how we're going to do that. And Then when we get to February, then that is when we will focus on doing more. It'll be a little bit more intense, right? When we're going into spring, that is when we will focus on a lot more raw foods, a lot more juices, smoothies, and things like that. And that one will be a little bit more intense as we're entering our real new year. And so I'm going to briefly show you how to sign up for it. And you can, of course, send me any questions if you have any questions, if you need any guidance. But I want to show you really quick how to sign up and what you will receive when you sign up for the detox, right? So you just go to my website, which is Generational Health Revolution. So here is Generational Health Revolution. And at the top, when you get to the top of Generational Health Revolution, you will see Elevate Your Well-Being Detox at the top. And then you just choose your detox. So what you can do is the first detox will start next week, next Monday, right? So I would go ahead, sign up for that. And what you will receive is exclusive accountability group. One of the hardest things about changing your lifestyle is having people in your life that can help you, right? So you're going to have a private online community where we're going to be holding each other accountable, where there'll be recipes, where there'll be discussions, just different things that you'll be able to have, right? You'll have a comprehensive how-to guide. So before the detox start, I will send you a detailed guide for your success, right? So that you can just have that as something to prepare you and something that you can look back on to help you as you, do the detox. And then nutrient pack recipes. So here I will share recipes, especially in the online group. I'll be sharing recipes. And then I hope this is a place where other people can ask questions and share their recipes as well. We will have a live discussion. So I plan to at least go live once a week and help you with any of your questions. As you can see here, also you have Q&A sessions where you'll be able to. So during that live discussion, you can come with your questions. You can come with your concerns. I will also be applying mindfulness practices, really just things, affirmations, and breathing techniques, which are very important as you go along in this journey. We have peer support. So again, that will be in the private online community, and then a challenge. So one thing that if you made it this far in the video, one thing that I really want to share with you is that if you last the whole 3 months, right? And I will, in the online group, you will know, we'll have kind of like a challenge for the people who do the whole 3 months, right, of the detox. And in the group, I'll share what the challenge is, but you'll win a little prize at the end of the detox for pushing through and continuing the challenge. And it's just a fun way to stay engaged and also continue to push yourself through. It's not about whether it's okay to make mistakes or fall off or whatever happens, but that's why you have your accountability group. That's why you have your private online community. That's why you have me, so that we can continue to help each other out, right? And so if you want to go ahead and sign up for the full spring detox, that is going to give you a discount, and that would just be $80. So that will be we'll save $10. So if you do each one, that will be $30 a piece, which will be $90. But if you want to go ahead and get that discount, it'll be $80 for the full spring equinox detox, right? And so I hope you join me. This is something that's very important to me. Detoxing, fasting, all that good stuff, that is a lifestyle for me. And I know 100%, even though it's even now it's cold and it's cloudy outside right now, even though that's the case, I feel great. I feel amazing, right? And I'm thankful that I listened to my body and I did the raw detox, right? And I'm thankful for that journey. So we'll talk about more of what that entails, why we're doing 14 days instead of 7 or 5 or 10, I'll talk about that as well. But I'm inviting you to come on this journey with us. Even if you're not 100% sure, there's nothing wrong with starting at this January and just incorporating more whole foods, more plant-based foods into your diet. If that's something that you're looking to do, period, I welcome you to come on that journey with us. With that being said, I'm going to end here. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. I'll see you soon. Peace.